And also, as you remember that we are using ProsgreSQL as our database, then as your requirement you have to set up your own database. In my case, I have already set up ProsgreSQL in my local machine and installed the pgadmin for DB GUI activities. In here we have one database like Postgres, and for the moment we have no tables in here. This is our main class and this is our main method, which is to execute in the initially when starting the application. Okay, then we are going to create a new Java class. Name would be job configuration, and in here you have to add an annotation as configuration, which is to mention that this is our configuration class. And also I use all arguments which is get from a dependency from Lambook. You can add the Lambook to class path. This is for initiate all the construct arguments which is used inside this configuration file. I will reload the Maven in order to resolve this class. You can see in here we have added another dependency. This is Lambook. This is for some annotation which is used in the Java for easiness of code. Okay, we are going to implement our first job configuration. Actually we have implement it is as a bean, then we have annotated as a bean, then public. This job configuration will return a job interface type and job config. In here you have to especially memory the Spring Boot. After Spring Boot 3.0.1 3 point, then some of the batch configuration are different. Then in order to configure a job you have to auto wire some interfaces. One is job repository. Actually this job repository interface will be auto wire from automatically in Spring Boot. Job repository, and then our job configuration, it will return new job builder. This is the class we are going to use to initiate a job. As a first argument we need to give a name. And job repository. Then we have several methods to how these jobs is configured and what are the steps we are going to configure in this job configuration. We can choose this start method, and here we have to give a step or flow. Now we are going to declare step 1 and it. You can see this step 1 is actually not still implemented. This is would be a step. I am going to configure that step. It is also annotated as a bin and public. In here, this will return a step type interface, and step 1 for configuration in step. You are also going to auto-wire a job repository as a requirement in Spring Batch and platform transaction manager. This is for transactional purpose. In here, return new step builder. As same as our job configuration, we are going to give some name and job repository, and here we can use chunk oriented steps or simple tasklet. For basic configuration, I am going to use simple tasklet. In here we can use lambda expression for initiate tasklet. In here we have to write some logic in this tasklet. For basic requirement, I only print some message in the console. And after that, we have to return a status like this. It is a repeat dot finished. After that, we have to pass our platform transaction manager variable here and build. This is our first simple tasklet implementation, which is need to be configured in our job configuration. For the moment, you can see we have error. We have to actually auto wire our job configuration dependencies in here. Now you can see our first job configuration is fine.